Well, I'm honored as we sit in the Howard and Marilyn Witt press room that they're here with us tonight. So thank you guys for being here. Some of our best supporters and great friends. Really happy with the win. You know, you play a game like this and you want your guys to lock in and be ready to go from the start, and we were. I thought we respected the game. I thought we came out with great energy. They were mixing up their defenses with press and man and zone, and you know, for those first 30 minutes, I thought we put together a really good performance. We were sharing the ball. We made some shots, got out in transition, and we held them to 19 points in the first half on 20% shooting. So, you know, got a little sloppy at the end of the game. That's part of it. I wanted my young guys to play. They need minutes. They got to get out there. And so even though the team made a little run and made some shots, it's valuable minutes for those guys going forward because we're going to need everybody. And, you know, certainly a big challenge awaits us on Thursday against Fresno State. We're excited to get out and have a chance to play for a championship in the Wooden Legacy.
Vic Law's been just playing out of his shoes the whole season. So can you comment on just what it's meant to the team to have him play like that?
Well, what I love is that for the first time in his career, he's healthy. You know, he had a surgery in the offseason that we're able to correct some stamina issues that he was going through that wasn't his fault. And he's been able to gain some muscle. He's gotten stronger. He's able to play extended minutes longer. He's just playing like a fifth-year senior who's a very good player, which he is. And he's been our leader, him and Derek and Jordan Ash. Those three guys have done a fantastic job leading us. And, you know, there's no I'm not surprised by it because that's the way Vic's been all summer and fall. And he's gearing up. He knows this is his last go-round. You know, we're in our new building. We got a new group of guys. He knows there's a lot on his plate to be that guy for us and to be our leader night in and night out.
And A.J. Turner had a breakout game. So what do you think was different for him tonight?
Well, we were able to, you know, they were a little bit smaller on the perimeter. And one of the things we have big guards. And so we were able to get the ball inside to him. I thought early in the game on cuts, on post-ups, he was able to score. He got fouled. You know, he's 5 for 5 from the line. What I like, though, is he's got 4 rebounds. He's got 4 assists. You know, he's an all-around player. He hasn't really made shots, but really in the ACC, that's what he did. He was a great three-point shooter, so that's going to come. And I'm just happy to have him. He had to sit out a whole year. A lot of times with transfers, guys, too, it takes them a little time because they've been sitting a whole year. So it's one thing to train and practice, but getting what I call your game legs back underneath you. And so every game that he's playing, I feel like he's getting more comfortable and doing a really good job.
Coach Ryan Taylor had a solid game against New Orleans. Vic's been good throughout. AJ was good tonight. How dangerous are you guys when you guys are firing on all cylinders offensively?
Well, I think we have a chance to be pretty good. You know, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. You know, we work really hard. We got a number of weapons, in my opinion. Like you said, I mean, Taylor can go off. You know, we really didn't need that tonight, but he's a guy we expect to be a big scorer for us. You know, Law, we know he can get numbers. Pardon inside. You got Turner emerging. Our young guys, I think, from a game to game, whether it's Anthony Gaines or Kopp or Nance or Ash and Grit, you know, Benson gets double figures tonight. So I think we have depth. I just like how we're competing. We're playing very hard. That's what I love. We're connected. Our huddles are good. Everybody's throwing themselves into winning, which has been fun so far. We got to keep that going.
You guys also shot less threes tonight than you guys have in the past 2 games. Was that by design, or were you guys just more taking with the game?
Yeah, I just thought there were a lot of gaps. They played a lot of zone. We were able to find the middle. We got some high-low action against their zone. I thought when they did play man-to-man, we were able to get some of our cutting, you know, that we like. We were getting some of our cuts to the basket, getting guys on the move. We were posting our guards, posting our bigs, got in transition. So the game didn't really warrant, I think, a lot of three-point shots. I was proud of our guys to take what the defense was given and to attack the paint and get some easy ones.
Coach, you mentioned obviously the young guys, the bench guys got a lot of time tonight. Benson in particular going out there and getting a double-double. What does it do for you and for the team psychologically to know you've got so many guys on the bench you can rely on for that kind of production when you need it?
Yeah, those are important minutes for all those guys, you know, and I wanted them to understand that, especially the freshmen. You know, you look at a score maybe and you think, oh, it's the last 8 minutes, and those are valuable minutes early in a career, you know, and you're learning how to play, you're learning this level, what it takes. how sharp you have to be on both ends. And I like our guys, that are kind of, we have Vic and Derek, and we know what we feel Ryan Taylor's going to bring. AJ's been a key guy, but those other guys, whether it's Kopp or Gaines or Nance or Greer or Ash or Benson, like I have confidence in those guys that they can come in and get the job done. And it's been funny, like I've been saying in the preseason, but it's almost like every night it's been a different guy. Tonight it was Barrett and Pete, and those guys came in and gave us great minutes. Last game it was Greer. On the first night it was, some of the other guys, that came in. Gaines I thought was really good. So I think it's going to be like that night to night. Can we find the right group that's playing well and find a way to win?
Barrett Benson had a real breakout game tonight, as you mentioned. What were some of the keys for him to get him going off the bench, had a double-double?
Yeah, well, Barrett, sometimes what gets lost, because Derek is such a good player, has been Barrett's development. Barrett has gotten better. He finished the year really strong last year. With injuries, he was able to get a lot of minutes down the stretch in our last few games in the Big Ten tournament. I thought he played very well. He's had a great offseason. There's no better teammate than Barrett. He's the biggest cheerleader for his teammates. He wants success for everybody. He wants to win, and he's been working his tail off. And we have confidence. Derek got in foul trouble. I have confidence that he can come in and do the job, and he did, and he has in every game. He's played very well so far this year, and it's a nice luxury to have a couple big guys that are veterans that can give you great minutes at that spot.
And defensively, you guys were stellar, holding them under 20 points in the first half. What was your game plan on that side of the ball?
Yeah, well, we had a real focus on their driving. They're a quick team. We knew they were undersized. We knew they were going to try to open the floor on us and drive the basketball. I thought they got biased at times, but our length at the rim, I think bothered them to finish. We really wanted to key on Sessoms. He's a really good guard. Even as a young player, he was averaging about 20 a game. And so I thought our guys were just really locked into the game plan and made them take tough shots. We turned them over, and then we're able to use those in the offensive end for transition opportunities.
Pete and Miller, what roles are they settling into, and are they the roles that you expected them to be playing in the first year?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Again, from game to game, I've said it all along. I'm not sure who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench. We've gone with Miller these first 3 games. I thought in the second half he did some really nice things. I thought Pete gave us great minutes in the first half. When the game was still kind of in doubt, I thought he came in and he scored 9 points, had a couple rebounds, blocked a shot. So I think it's game by game. They're both very good players. They both have bright futures. I want them to continue to gain confidence, especially as they're young right now and they're learning what it's all about. And what I like for those guys is they have older guys they can that they can rely on. They can rely on Vic. They can rely on Derek, Barrett, Gaines, Taylor, Turner. They got some guys that they can learn from, and they've been willing learners, willing workers, and hopefully they'll continue to improve as the season goes on.
And last quick, are you excited to be in your first 18 tournament for the legacy, and just what are your expectations for being in a different kind of tournament?
Yeah, I think we're very excited. In the past, we've always kind of been in these 4-team deals to go out and get 3 games in 4 days. And I think the field is very competitive. When you look at the programs, Fresno State, who we're playing, I got a lot of respect for what they've done. They had, again, I caught a little bit of their game yesterday and played TCU really well. So we'll learn more about them. But when you're talking about programs like Miami of Florida and Utah and Seton Hall and Grand Canyon and Hawaii and LaSalle, those are programs that have won. They've gone to tournaments. They've been successful programs, and it's a great opportunity for us to go out there and find out who we are while still getting a chance to play for a championship. You only get 3 championships, and then whatever you earn after that. But you get a preseason tournament, you get a Big Ten regular season, and a Big Ten tournament. And then if you earn anything after that, you might get a 4th opportunity. So to have a chance to play for a championship early in the year, I think really helps the team.